Fabulous.
Yeah.
I love seeing you get jazzed.
I
love
know.
HSAs.
It just shows like we are complete nerds. Yeah. We're all excited watching you. We're like,
And not,
it's so great.
not closet nerds.
Yeah.
We're just going to own it.
Yeah.
We're going to own it and hope that you benefit from it.
One thing that I get super jazzed about are health savings accounts, HSAs, not an FSA, and not the HSA that your parents or, mentors who are a bit older than you are likely familiar with, the new HSA. And I like to refer to that as the triple tax trifecta, because it is the only place, the only vehicle that you can put money in on a pre-tax basis. So you're getting that tax deduction, you're getting tax deferred growth. So make sure those dollars are invested and not just sitting in cash. And then you're able to take them out tax-free in retirement. So this is better than a Roth IRA. It's better than a traditional IRA. There's no other vehicle that allows these tax advantages currently. Now, whenever we have something this great, the IRS tends to limit it. So at 55 instead of 50, you're able to make an extra $1,000 catch-up contribution. What's the eligibility for an HSA? Making sure you're enrolled in a high-deductible health plan. That's it. And then you can start one. You don't have to wait on your employer to tell you where. You can literally, HSA Bank, Health Equity, not endorsing any of these, but there's a handful of them that you can just go out and start your own HSA at any location online and start funding it. The amount that you can fund is limited. Again, anything really good for us tends to get the boot. But I highly recommend doing that. And especially for those young professionals. And those are the ones that often neglect it because they're thinking, well, I don't have any health concerns right now. Why would I do this health savings account? I'll just put all my money in the 401k instead. But especially for them. And if they max that out each year, which is only, 100 and something per pay period, about 300 and something a month, somewhere between $300 and $400. If you do that habitually, you will end up with over $250,000 tax-free for healthcare expenses in your retirement that you're going to have expenses at that point. We don't know when, but you will have those expenses. And the last piece that I get so excited about with HSAs is that at 65, there's no longer a 20% penalty for accessing those assets for non-medical health expenses. So now you have this vehicle where it is taxed. It doesn't come tax-free for those non-medical expenses. But after 65, they loosen the rules. The last thing I'll say there is an HSA, you think, well, but again, I don't have any health expenses right now. Or I do my annual women's wellness exam and that's it. But you will. You will not get out of here unless you are that 1%. And when I say out of here, I mean the world. None of us are immortal. And so you're not getting out of here.
Okay, we need a moment for Marty.
Without that moment. And when that moment comes, you have this tax-free vehicle to fund it all. So
Fabulous.
I
Yeah.
love seeing you get jazzed.
I love
know.
HSAs.
It just shows like we are complete nerds. Yeah. We're all excited watching you. We're like,
And not,
it's so great.
not closet nerds.
Yeah.
We're just going to own it.
Yeah.
We're going to own it and hope that you benefit from it.
Yeah, and it's from working with people and then also going through life yourself where no one maybe explained that to us when we were younger. Mm-hmm. I had the same thought when I was younger, and now I have my HSA, and I used it to myself and my one kiddo have braces, and then the husband and the other kiddo both have glasses, and that's an ongoing thing. Really, it's not cheap. I love that I have this like side money that it doesn't have to come out of our family living expenses. We don't have to forsake anything in our lifestyle to make sure that those needs are met. It's just fantastic.
I appreciate that. And there's one other thing, though, with that in mind. If you have the cash flow to pay for the Band-Aids or the women's supplies, because you can use your HSA for that, by the way. But if you have the out-of-pocket to use for those type of smaller expenses, I do recommend not using your HSA for that. Allow it to be that sole vehicle that exists to get that tax deferred growth and keep those dollars invested. Because if we're using it for everything, we don't have $250,000 tax-free for our healthcare expenses in retirement. So I recommend it as, the philosophy there is invest, set up the automatic payroll deduction, make sure you have it invested. We will help you log onto that account and make sure the dollars are invested if you don't know how to invest them.
Versus it just sitting in cash.
Versus it
Yes.
sitting in cash.
Just because that's the default, right?
Yes.
And that's how they were meant to be used, just sitting in cash. And that's why I said it's important to have these conversations, because the new way of approaching them is utilizing them as an investment vehicle.
Absolutely.